First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Speaker Wills for the excellent leadership through our regular session and the fiscal session that we just finished up. Speaker Wills certainly has been a model for me in the conduct of business in the House of Representatives. The institution that I'm honored now to be designated to lead is so profoundly on my mind every day, and will be for the duration of time that I have the privilege to serve my colleagues and serve the people of the state of Arkansas. I certainly want to thank my colleagues who have supported me in this very long campaign. They have worked hard and deserve the credit for the privilege of me standing before you here today. But I will, as I have just affirmed to my colleagues in my remarks before the election, my commitment to my colleagues and to the people of the state of Arkansas that collectively we represent in this body, I will serve honorably, fairly, and to the very best of my ability. And again, it's such a wonderful privilege and pleasure to be here today, and I look forward to working with Speaker Wills and all the House leadership as we make the transition of taking care of the business of House Representatives and the people of the state of Arkansas. Thank you.
Was there a reason that you felt compelled to say that you hadn't promised any positions in return for support? Were there allegations in the race to that effect?
I just reaffirmed in my remarks to the members what I had told them when we began the campaign, that I would not run the campaign on the basis of promises to anybody for anything. I wanted to, the reason for that primarily is it's the type of person I think I am, but primarily I want to be in the position now that I don't feel I owe all of my supporters tremendously for their hard work, but now I have that the luxury of being able to objectively look at all of the talents, the experience, and the knowledge that's in the House to try to make the right decisions as I assemble a leadership team.
So you haven't decided who's going to co-chair budget?
Do what now?
So you haven't decided who's going to co-chair budget?
No. I certainly have. I have people in mind for a lot of positions, but I've made no decisions, no final determinations.
You mentioned in your speech that you want your leadership team to be as diverse as the House membership is. Currently, I believe there's 3 women, 3 Republicans on the leadership team. Do you feel like that's diverse enough? Do you plan to make it more diverse, and how do you plan to go about doing that?
Well, diversity certainly includes gender, race, and political party affiliation, and I just intend on doing exactly what I said. We'll look at the composition of the House as we begin to assemble for the 88th General Assembly, and those will be criteria that I'll be looking at as I make those decisions, because the primary responsibility that I think the Speaker of the House has is to be able to bring the membership together on issues that are collectively important to the membership, to be able to get the 51 votes or the 67 votes, depending on what the issue is, to get those votes together so that our voice can be effective. And in order to be able to do that, I recognize without assembling diversity in leadership that becomes a very ominous task. And that's what I've committed to the members, is that diversity, and that's what I'll do when we begin that process.
Do you feel like it's sufficient as it is now, or will you go beyond what it is now? Or do you know?
I haven't run the statistics on it, but I'm just talking about where we'll be when we get to the 88.
Great.
There's been kicking you guys around for a while about travel policy. You're a former state employee. You guys going to continue to have a different travel policy in terms of out of state trips than regular state employees under executive control?
I'll just say, Mike, this is an issue that has got some attention, and I think justifiably so. We can do a better job of making sure that our travel policy reflects guidelines that are in place that do result in the most efficient use taxpayers' dollars. I don't, and I have a couple of my colleagues who I've talked with about working on getting something in place that ensures taxpayers that we're wisely spending their tax dollars when we're traveling. As I stand here right now, I can't tell you exactly what the bottom line is going to be, because we realize that everybody, unlike times in state government where you have planned events, there are events that require us at times to travel on short notice, which don't give the same opportunity for pricing of airline tickets and so forth. But the bottom line is, yeah, it's a matter that's worth certainly pursuing, because we owe that to our constituents that send us up here to spend their money wisely, and we'll be taking a look at that.
Is there a reason, normally, historically, when they announce the vote, they also announce the vote of the losing party? Is there a reason why those votes weren't announced?
I mean, there were 100 votes, so
it was 36.
63 plus 37 is 100.
Okay.
Do you anticipate the next session being one with a lot of challenges, and could you talk about what those challenges will be?
Well, undoubtedly, we know the uncertainty of our economic times, and we know we have indicators that you guys are the media. We know we see one day that there are things that seem to be favorable, that we're beginning that curve upward in our economic indicators, but then there are other things that tell us maybe we're not there yet. So certainly, as our economy goes, our revenue in state government to meet the many needs and responsibilities that we have to our constituents, and certainly primarily in health, in education, health care, and security, we know that we're going to have challenges because whatever hopefully we'll be in that economic upturn, but our state revenues lag behind the curve of increased or job growth and expansion. So we're going to have some challenges primarily in budget areas, but we have an enormous amount of wealth and talent in our group, and I have no doubt that we'll be able to meet those challenges. Okay. Thank you very much.